Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Morning Magic. I know it's been a little while since we've been here, and it'll probably be a little while before we come back, but we're here to celebrate the 6th anniversary of Pro Wrestling Magic with Red Letter Day. And we're going to kick things off in a big, bad way with a huge triple threat match that's acting as sort of a taste treat leading into the big Chad Adams Classic for the Pro Wrestling Magic Championship. So we're going to go and we're going to check out that match, and it's Steve Off, Anthony Iovino on the table with some schmuck who took my seat. He knows who he is. He knows what he did. He knows I'm watching him. We're going down there right now to check out J-Heru taking on CJ and the god of drivers, Everett Cross. Enjoy.
All right, Ridgefield Park, this time we mean it. Welcome to the Knights of Columbus, and welcome to the Twitch special Monday Morning Magic 20th episode spectacular. Now, we're going to feature these two matches on Twitch, and as you know, every April, it's the anniversary here at Pro Wrestling Magic. Tonight, we celebrate our 6th anniversary as the premier destination for wrestling here in New Jersey. Now, you also know what that means. We're a little late this year on the Chad Adams Memorial Rumble. Well, this year, because of the nature of the epidemic and things that are going on, we figured that 30 people in a ring is probably not the best idea, so we adjusted a little bit. This year, we will be featuring the Chad Adams Classic. This will be a tournament. We will get winners all night, and then the winners will go on to the finals where they'll receive another opportunity. But we're going to get things started right now. This will be a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. He is from the waterfront in New Jersey, weighing in at 215 pounds, the personification of gold, stomps and kisses from Josiah J-Heru. Tonight's second opponent. He is from Staten Island, New York. He weighed in the ceiling at 154 pounds. Here is the one-winged angel, Chris Riot!
As we saw, that didn't go well for him at all. He still looks to be nursing those injuries, too.
There's no way it's been a month and he's still nursing those injuries. There's no way. Have you not seen the size of Adam Payne and Nicky Bolagursky?
I was going to say, those guys can do some serious damage.
And it looks like J-Heru.
I got chopped and felt it for a week.
I believe so. J-Heru just completely disrespecting Chris Ryan. Like a hyena spotting a hurt animal, a hurt gazelle.
Of course, that tag team championship match we were talking about is still available via Ides of March on FITE TV if you want to go buy the replay.
I'm glad you survived, Steve.
Might have killed somebody, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
I have plausible deniability.
I saw nothing. Can I just make one comment? I'm really happy Jimmy's not on commentary right now.
Oh, yeah?
Just for this entrance alone, I'm really happy that he's not here right now.
Well, I mean, due to his constant unprofessionalism, which is how I see it, Jimmy cannot be on commentary right now. That's why they got me, the most honest man in pro wrestling magic. And I am not a sycophant. And I do not subscribe to this cult leader of sorts that has brainwashed
from the Ring
everybody.
City Asylum for the criminally new rings. Weighing in at 200 pounds even. Here is Darkness Eternal, the God of Drivers, Everett Cross!
I apologize. I just saw Jimmy Riot lurking in the shadows, getting incredibly excited to see his cult leader, Everett Cross, who's someone, the God of Drivers, someone I do not subscribe to.
Yeah, Jimmy Riot is a strange man, and that's all I'll say about that.
That he is, so I apologize.
I once chased him around town with a hammer, but that's a whole other story.
He deserved it, I'm sure.
I didn't catch him.
Oh, my God.
Next time.
Chris Ryan just seems really fired up right now.
I'm very excited to see all three of these men in this Chad Adams Classic three-way, which the implications to be, you know, I'm sure. Oh, what the?
Well, I mean, there's no disqualification. It's a triple threat match.
J-Heru really taking advantage of the training facility that he built right on the water there in New Jersey, overlooking the Hudson.
Does he live on the entire waterfront, or is
The
it like a
entire
specific
waterfront.
town, or just the whole thing?
The entire thing. He's taken over.
It sounds legit to me.
I actually tried going and training there, and they wouldn't let me in. And I got a good run though because I was chased by the security guards. But J-Heru really just putting the boots to Chris Ryan, taking advantage of those hurt ribs.
Yeah, listen, don't sleep on this guy, J-Heru. He may be arrogant. You may hate to see him. You may like to see him get beat up. But dude has talent. You can't deny that.
Cross taking just a huge spill to the outside. He almost got bent in half on the apron there.
Everett Cross, the first ever Dark Arts champion, a former tag team champion. You have to consider the favorite, but don't sleep on a guy like J-Heru. Even Chris Ryan, we've seen him get the crap kicked out of him pretty much every time out.
But he keeps coming back. He does not stop. Honestly, surviving 5 minutes against Wrecking Ball Legursky is the equivalent of winning a match, to me at least. Not being dead.
Lasting 5 minutes is always the equivalent of winning. But
when it's against Wrecking Ball Legursky.
Right, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Kitchen
to the ribs and then also landed on the top of his head. Cross finally moving a little bit.
J-Heru, like I said, all the talent in the world, this is where he's screwing up. He should be going for a cover.
He should. But I guess he saw Cross out of the corner of his eye. He was actually fighting back now, unloading on J-Heru. That knee almost sent him to the outside. The strength of J-Heru is ridiculous. This man shines almost as much as the gold on his gear.
How long have you been practicing that one, Coral?
20 to 25 minutes.
Got it.
Beautiful suplex, showing off that strength. J-Heru.
I guess he heard me going for the cover here.
There you go. Everett Cross catching him in the top of the head there. Cross still got some fight left in him. I got to give J-Heru props. He's really working. And a three-way dance, being able to control two men for as long as he has is incredibly impressive. But Cross starting to fight back.
Yeah, don't sleep on Cross either.
We know Jimmy doesn't.
Well, that's a
going
whole
on
other
here?
story. Oh, man.
Those ribs and that back cannot feel good. What is happening here? Oh, big kick to the head of Cross, it seemed like.
That poor little man and that devastating knee. Wow. Yeah, get Chris Ryan out of there.
There's just a point where you got to feel bad for Chris Ryan. He's just getting his ass whipped every single month here.
He may not have all the brains, but that kid has a ton of heart, and he has my respect. Respect, which is something J-Heru has for neither of these men, clearly, as he continues to disrespect Chris Ryan and Everett Cross.
How can he fly with one wing, though? I don't get it. Does he fly in circles?
It's in a circle.
Okay.
We got this. We got this.
All right.
We figured it out. The physics or whatnot. The crowd not a fan of J-Heru. Probably because he blocks most of the views of their homes to New York City because of his training center. Everett Cross firing back, big right hands. And just chopping across the chest. Oh, big kick from Chris Ryan.
Kick, Chris Ryan.
Cross, oh, big right hand. Good Lord. And another one. Chris Ryan got Cross rocked.
You were talking about his heart.
Moved out of the way and big right hand. Chris Ryan's on fire right now. Holy crap.
Whoa.
Wow.
Coming in real
language.
high.
Language, buddy.
My 4-year-old son watches this show.
Oh.
Come on.
What's he setting up for?
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Somebody check on Jimmy Riot. He is probably having a heart attack.
You stupid dragon, cover him. Do you hate winning?
See, this is the inexperience of Chris Ryan. Why
Yeah.
you wouldn't go for a pin after hitting something like that? What are you doing?
He absolutely had that match won, and now he's just taunting?
I believe he's absorbing the power of the Pro Wrestling Magic Kingdom for this next big maneuver that he's setting up for to possibly seal the deal. Sent up for
DDT. Oh my God.
J-Heru on the top of his head. He's going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh
my God.
Cross still
Wait.
alive. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God.
my
Oh
God.
my
That's
God.
gotta be over. That's
1,
got to be over.
2, 3.
And it is.
And that is definitely elementary.
Wow.
Everett
And-
Cross advances in this three-way dance. And
You know what this means? Everett Cross
of the
could
Chad
become the
Adams
first ever
Classic.
Triple Crown winner in Pro Wrestling Magic history now.
Definitely
With a win like that,
Yeah.
you gotta imagine he's got gold on his mind.
tag, dark arts, and winning a tournament.
But with the winning of that tournament, wouldn't you get a shot at a championship or something? I know we haven't
We don't know.
gotten to the
We're not
details,
sure what
but
the implications are. But his resume continues to grow here in Pro Wrestling Magic.
if I were him, I would carry that momentum to the finals. And if he can get that win, go after the one belt he's never had.
I think that's definitely something that Everett Cross probably has in mind. Oh,
Come on, what
J-Heru
is this?
continuing to disrespect the one-winged dragon. Chris Ryan.
I love Everett Cross's theme music. That is really good.
I do
song.
too.
A dope-ass song.
Nobody likes J-Heru.
Absolutely no one. I don't think J-Heru even likes J-Heru.
I don't know. He may be his biggest fan.
His only fan as well.
What does J-Heru have shoved in his trunks there?
Possibly brass knucks, maybe. A baseball bat. A katana, possibly. The fans here from Pro Wrestling Magic once again showing respect for this young man who has, as I've said before, more hearts than brains.
Broken ribs, a sprained neck muscle at the very least. What this poor little man is just. You can't
angry.
take away his fighting spirit. He's got more than probably anybody I've ever met. But
got that in
man,
tons.
how much more can he take?
I do not know.
I think we're going to find out because I don't think he's going to stop coming around to fight.
I believe so.
Looks like Shane Fair's making his way back.
The
Monday
handsomest
Morning Magic
man.
doesn't seem the same without Jimmy.
It seems better.
No offense.
It seems better, honestly.
No, it's definitely not better.
Yeah, I know.
All right, this now brings us to the main event of the April Twitch special, the Monday Morning Magic 20th episode spectacular. Referee Nick Shin, are you ready? Then let's get it started. This is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Quiet on the set, I believe.
Yeah, everybody shop. That's how I say it.
The artist is at work.
Welcome everybody to the sequel, JGeorge 2, Electric Boogaloo. So, you guys are ready to go all night. Excellent here. And what is one of the greatest legends throughout the time will only be
Earhart Studios by way of Newbridge, New Jersey. Shooting at 24 frames per second, ladies and gentlemen, this is J-George.
Honestly, this man is a star, Steve. You can see it all over him. And I am excited to be an extra in JGeorge Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Man, I got to pop for that title. It's probably the greatest thing I've ever heard. Movie title, wrestling match title, whatever you want to call it. That is excellent creativity.
Did you see Part 1? It was phenomenal.
I did. It was great.
Excellent.
I don't know that JGeorge liked the result of it, but it was a great performance.
What interests me is the fact that this is definitely something you can build as a franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure. Like Fast and the Furious. Hopefully he doesn't get like a really crappy Universal Studios ride.
No. Or the Avengers, really. He can have at least 37 J-Georges, and I will see every single one of them.
I would cut it at like 10, but you know what? We can agree to disagree on that.
Mr. Iovino, are you a fan of the J-George franchise that's being built?
He's entertaining, but he's kind of annoying.
And
how I feel
his
about you.
opponents.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Right on that.
Wow.
I'm excited for this one, John.
I don't think they're going to boo him for you, JGeorge.
Fans not a fan of J-George.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's back home.
You have some history with this man,
And
don't
he's going
you?
to knee some faces off faces. Maybe kick some legs out of legs, too. I don't know.
You have some history with this man, don't you, Steve?
I do.
Fighting out of the south side of Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 195 pounds. Welcome back, the Brooklyn Outlaw, Mike Donovan.
Donovan is back. It's been over a year since we've seen Mike Donovan in the Pro Wrestling Magic ring.
Yeah, someone I know very well, former Pro Wrestling Magic champion. And I got to imagine a future holder of whatever title he sets his sights on.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe his first match in Pro Wrestling Magic was actually at the first year anniversary show where he was in a three-way dance, and that was 5 years ago, I believe now.
I think that's true. That sounds about right.
5 years to the date, and in that match, he actually went against Mr. Off's current tag team partner.
Yes.
That's right, Alex Ryman.
Mike and I have quite a bit of history. He's going just by Brooklyn Outlaw Donovan now, but Shane already botched that, and it's fine. We love him anyway. The Brooklyn Outlaw, dude, he's on fire. I know he hasn't been in the Magic Kingdom for some time, but I've seen him down in WWN. We've made trips down to Florida together. He kills it every time, and he beats the ever-loving hell out of whoever he's in the ring with, and I don't see tonight going any differently. Maybe I'm biased, but
I believe
really
that
don't see it.
I've seen this man wrestle in many, many different promotions in the last possibly 2 decades, and he has always put the hurt on people. And already he starts early with J-George.
Getting right into it, not messing around. Donovan means business.
J-George swinging wildly, a big chop by Donovan. Stalking J-George, who turns it around on him. Another swing and a miss. Oh, but he goes for the eyes, the Brooklyn Outlaw. If anyone is surprised that J-George has taken some shortcuts, they have not seen part 1 of the J-George franchise.
No, and listen, it's smart. It's dirty, it's nasty, but it's smart.
It's what needs to be done.
Against someone like Donovan, absolutely. Imagine J-George getting a big upset win like this over a former heavyweight champion.
Oh, huge back elbow, sending J-George down onto the apron, down to the floor. The fans behind the Brooklyn Outlaw.
J-George taking a powder. George, these fans haven't been tested. Stay away from them.
Referee Nick Shin trying to get him back in the ring. I don't believe part 2 Electric Boogaloo it's going to end in a count out, but J-George is trying to adjust the scene accordingly. Big knee to Donovan. J-George going up top. Oh, Donovan gets him. Dumps him down to the center of the ring, and he is out again.
Shades of Ric Flair, and not in the best way.
No.
Getting thrown like that off the
Big
top rope.
knee. Oh, he is dangling. He is
Donovan's
dangling by
knees
a
are
thread.
deadly. Donovan's knees are absolutely deadly.
The man is a master. Almost shocked that, oh, definitely shocked now that JGeorge might have been even playing possum there, Steve.
He absolutely was, and it's a smart move because, like I said, this is a must-win situation for him. Sure, no one will think less of you if you lose to someone like Donovan, but imagine you knock off the former PWM champ.
100%. That's going to open up a lot of eyes.
Yeah, I would imagine immediate championship consideration for whatever title.
His phone is definitely going to be going off the hook if he gets a big win over a former Pro Wrestling Magic champion. Warner Brothers might be calling him. Cinemax, who even knows? JGeorge stalking his prey now. Lifting up. Oh, Donovan still has some fight left in him. JGeorge fires back. Donovan once again, another shot to the stomach.
That's the thing about Donovan. You can knock him down all you want, but he's going to keep getting back up, and he's going to kick your ass when he does.
Donovan down. JGeorge once again posing for his adoring public. He should stay on top of him. I assume
there, he must have heard you. He's doing it.
Putting the boots to JGeorge there. Excuse me, JGeorge putting the boots there to Donovan. The Brooklyn Outlaw pulled to the middle of the ring. 1, 2, only 2.
You know, if you would have hooked that leg, I'm going to sound like an old school vet here, a grizzled one at that. But you hooked the leg, you could get the win. You never know.
I believe so. Wearing down
He might live
Donovan.
to regret that.
I think so. He might.
Maybe.
Trying to wear down Donovan. Would this be your strategy as well, Steve, being someone that's a veteran?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the perfect strategy. We'll see if it works out. But JGeorge, not known as a submission specialist from my knowledge, but I know that personally, because I know that we used to train together, he is incredible at submissions.
He is.
He doesn't bring them out all that often, but man, when he does, it hurts.
If you were in a match right now with the Brooklyn Outlaw, oh, big headbutt, would you be trying to taunt him and play with him as much as JGeorge is? Do you think is it confidence? Arrogance? Is it just a bad move?
Well, I think it's a little of both, but it's absolutely also a bad move. That is not the approach you take. You stay on top of a guy like Donovan. If you got the advantage, you don't let it go. Not even for a second, because you never know. All it takes him is 1 second, one opportunity, and that's all he needs to take over on you.
JGeorge not making many friends here.
All you're doing is pissing Donovan off, and that's not a good idea.
He's giving him a chance to breathe, and the Brooklyn Outlaw will definitely make JGeorge pay if he does not. Oh, I was going to say, if he does not capitalize. Finally is. Donovan swinging wildly.
Donovan still got that fight, always got that fight.
It never stops.
Shut right back down, though.
1, 2. Donovan still kicks out. It's going to take a bit more than that, I believe, to put away the Brooklyn Outlaw.
Yeah, but even when you cover a guy, if you know you don't have him beat, you're still wearing him down every time he has to kick out.
Oh, huge shot from Donovan.
Elbows are just as devastating as his knees.
Looks like it. Clothesline taking JGeorge down. Another big clothesline. Big back kick. Once again, huge knee lift. Follow with,
oh, face crusher. Cover, cover, cover.
1, 2.
I apologize for being biased, but that's my boy, you know.
Understandable. Unless you're not Jimmy and Everett Cross.
Well,
big
I guess
shot.
it could always be worse. Stiff elbow in the corner. What's it going to...
Oh,
man.
Big boot to the face. That face wash. Disrespecting the moneymaker of JGeorge, and a huge splash in the corner there. Knocking the wind out of JGeorge.
That's got to be it. That combo's got to be it.
1, 2.
Whoa,
JGeorge barely kicks out.
Man, I'm not used to being wrong, but I was wrong.
I was
That
right
not
there.
it.
I was right there with you, Steve. I thought that this was done.
And see the Kingdom getting behind the Brooklyn Outlaw. They're returning former king, former champion. Maybe soon to be again, I'd hope.
I believe someone would probably have something to say about that.
Maybe.
Big boot to a charging JGeorge. Donovan, big head of steam. Oh! Drops with a huge hip toss to a neck breaker. 1, 2, 2 count.
Man, I could have sworn that was it too. These guys just, neither one of them has any idea of what not fighting means. You just keep fighting no matter what. Like,
both these men leaving it all out there.
They don't know the word quit.
Does not seem like it. JGeorge.
JGeorge squaring up here for what? I don't know, but it's got to be something big.
Picks him up. He's got him. Oh, with a big elbow. Another elbow from Donovan on JGeorge. George puts him down.
As someone who's competed against Donovan both on training and on live events, those hurt a lot.
Oh, man, those are almost 10 straight elbows to the side of JGeorge's face. Misses the kick. Big knee from George.
Ouch. Oh, my God. That's got to be a knockout right there. There's got to be it.
Two count.
Okay.
Donovan still got some left in the tank. Pro Wrestling Magic fans showing their support for this effort. And JGeorge once again jaw-jacking, paying more attention to the cinematography.
You mean making a huge mistake?
Yes. Looks like he seems to be calling.
Constructing where his opponent
setting
should
the
go?
scene.
How is that going to work?
Setting the scene.
Okay.
The man is a genius. A cinematic genius. Is he going for another kick? Oh, took too much time.
Way
Donovan,
too much time.
Oh, he eats the mat. Donovan with a huge knee to JGeorge.
That's got to be it.
1, 2, credits.
Yep.
And the credits roll for JGeorge. Wow. Big win for the returning Brooklyn Outlaw.
Donovan!
Good to see him back in Pro Wrestling Magic.
Very good to see him back. You got to think he's have gold on his mind. This is only the first step, but you got to think long term. He's looking gold, baby. And the Kingdom loves it.
Pro Wrestling Magic Kingdom showing their love for the Brooklyn Outlaw.
Yeah, giving it right back to him.
And scene.
Mr. Donovan, the Brooklyn Outlaw, Mike Donovan. How are you, kind sir? Welcome to the 6th anniversary. Now, you've been a big part of those 6 years. You know, you keys to the kingdom. You had a cup of tea as the Pro Wrestling Magic champion. And now you can add this to your resume. Main event of the Twitch pre-show. You won tonight, Mike Donovan. How's it feel?
Twitch pre-show?
This is the Twitch pre-show, and you've won the main event. And I'm sure it'll look very impressive on that already boastful resume. The Twitch pre-show.
Whoa.
Shane hit a nerve there.
Everyone loves putting their hands on Shane Fair.
And not in a good way.
Mike Donovan disrespected.
Who's the man here, huh?
I said
You know, I can't agree with this. I don't know why they're booing him, though, because Shane was poking the bear there.
Donovan still sucks.
And you don't want to poke that bear, ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was an incredible main event right here on episode 20, Monday Morning Magic / the Red Letter Day pre-show. If you've joined us over on the GoPro Twitch, thank you so very, very much. We do appreciate that. But also, go and check out youtube.com/Pro Wrestling Magic. Check out all of the other episodes of Monday Morning Magic and everything else that we have to offer, except for our fantastic catalog over on FITE TV. And that is over the next 2 days, you will see our 6th anniversary show that was so gigantic, we couldn't possibly fit it into one show. So we're taking over for 2 nights inside the kingdom to #change the kingdom forever as we go to crown a brand new Pro Wrestling Magic champion. As I said, it wasn't exactly the way anybody envisioned it, but the former Pro Wrestling Magic champion, the Meadowlands Monster, succumbed to a pretty shitty injury, and unfortunately he's going to be gone for a little while. But the show must go on, and we couldn't think of a better way to do it than doing the Chad Adams Classic. At the end of it, 8 competitors, including the God of Drivers Everett Cross, will fight until there is 1 competitor left standing. All of our champions will be fighting it out to prove that they are worth being in the main event of our biggest show ever. So do not miss it. Go fire it up right now on FITE TV. Order it now because you're not going to want to be behind as Red Letter Day rolls on. And for everyone here at Pro Wrestling Magic, I'm Jimmy Riot. Good morning, good magic.